All right, let's see how I'm back again. Let's see how our beef is doing. You can see the stock smells so good. This, wow, it's still a little bit hard, so I'll let it cook a little bit more, and then I'll cut it into pieces, just to, because I like my beef in pieces. So after it's cooked, I'll cut it into pieces, and then I'll fry it, and then we can start the stew. And as you can see, my onions are ready for my jollof, and then I have here my tomato and pepper, which I'm going to blend. All right, let's continue with our jollof. Right, so I've already cut the beef into pieces. There you go, because I told you I want mine in pieces, so once you pick one, you just eat it straight away. And I'm saving my stock for the jollof. First of all, let's blend the tomato and the pepper. The pepper are the yellow ones in there. I prefer this one because they smell good. All right. See the click. So I'm using the processor because I don't want it too fine. It's gonna make noise. It's perfect now, so let's just set it aside, and then there you go. So I don't want it too fine, that's why I'm using the food processor. And let's start to fry our beef. It's the same oil I'm going to use for my, I'll just increase the temperature. I'm going to use the same oil for my jollof rice. So. And I'm using the same pot that I used to steam the meat. I just poured it out and just rinsed it a little bit just to keep it clean, that's all. So no wasting of time, I'll just put the beef straight in. You don't really necessarily wait. You don't need to wait for it to get hot. It's fine since it's beef. You just want to brown it anyway, so I'm using one hand. Just make sure it's all coated in the oil nicely. Right, I think I'm good. To avoid it from splashing over, I'll just cover it. Yeah, I'll cover it, and then we'll wait for it to get ready. Let's check. Right, so this is how you want it to be fried. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it straight into the stock that I saved before, just to save space, because usually I want to have minimum dishes to do when I'm cooking. So since the stock and the meat is going back into the jollof, I'll just, usually this is how I do it. So everything goes back into the stock. And then we can start our jollof rice. How quick is this? So first of all, the onions goes in. Be careful with this because I had to lower the heat before I started taking the beef out. Now I'm going to increase it again, because if the oil is too hot, then you put the onions in immediately, it will splash. So I had to lower it a bit before I start. So by the time I finish removing the beef from the stove, let's put it aside. So by the time I put the onions in, the oil is not too hot. Right. I just give it a stir. For like a minute or two, just to make sure the onions are translucent. Now you can see it's separating even already. So it's the right time to put in the blended tomato and the pepper. Right. And usually I would like to go in straight away with my tomato paste. I don't waste time at all. So my tomato paste goes in. So about 4 tablespoons if I want to give the exact. So I'll stir until it's all well mixed. Then I'll cover it and let it cook. Right. This time my tomato was not too red, so see, that's why I have to put in a lot of tomato paste. So I'll just cover it and let it cook. We'll check on it later. We just keep stirring it until it's properly fried. I like my jollof rice stew. Yeah, jollof rice stew, is that right? Yes, I like it very fried. So as you can see, we have the oil coming, so it means we're getting there. So this is halfway through. I'll cover it again. I'll keep stirring while the camera is off, and then we'll come back again. Right, this is how I like it. As you can see, it's well cooked, and it's brown or red or deep red, let me see. So now we can add the stock and the meat. Right. Give it a stir. This is when I will taste, because you know the stock has salt and the Maggi cube or the stock cube. So this is when I'll taste to see if I'll need to correct the salt. Yeah, so I'll just add a little salt. Right, we'll just cover it and let it boil so we can add the rice. Okay, so I think we're ready to add our rice. So let's just wash it. That's my rice. That's 5 cups. I usually want to put it in the strainer straight away, even before I wash it, so that when I wash, everything will be drained straight. Oops, my light. So no need to strain the water. I just wash my rice in the strainer. You can see the water is so white. I think we're good now. See how the water is so white? I don't know if you can see properly because of the window. The sun is too bright. See how the water is white? Right. So it goes straight. Right. So let's give it a stir. That's 5 cups of rice. So right, mind you, we've tasted it and it's already, the salt and everything is okay. I added a little bit of a salt, that's it, from the one that I used to steam the beef. I didn't add any salt again apart from the little that I added. So I'll just cover the rice and then just reduce the heat a little bit. You don't want it, you know, jollof doesn't, once the rice is in there, it doesn't want a lot of heat. So we just leave it and check on it in a bit. So at this point I'll reduce the heat and just cover it. And then I'll use the paper to cover it. So now it's the steam that is going to cook it. Yes, let's see. I'm using one hand, so right. So the fire is going to be on low. I might even change to the small burner here. I think I'll change to the small burner so it cooks slowly. So I'll just do that. Let's see, I think I need to. So I've moved it to the small burner and I've reduced the heat. Let's just reduce it a bit more. Yeah. All right, let's check it. All right, so we'll just stir it over. As you can see, the bottom is already cooked. So we'll stir and then we'll let the steam do its thing. So it's just gradual heat that will just cook the rest of the jollof. That smells so good. It smells so good. So cover back on. Right, almost done. I'll just put this peppers for color, just for color. I don't want it too cooked. I just cover it a little bit, and the next time we open, it will be cooked. Right. Looks delicious. Wow. All I need is a kelewili. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Jollof rice is ready. Enjoy.